What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Comics with Bueller. I'm Bueller. Today is episode 4 of Comics, Coffee, and Comments. Yes, we made it all the way to episode 4, which is just fantastic. It's Monday morning. We're starting out the week right, and we got a lot of great books to show you today, and some really great coffee as well. Today's episode is going to focus on Avengers books. It's all Avengers, and the last book is a key book that is kind of a sleeper comic right now, and I think if you guys get a chance to pick it up, you should, because the character, it's a first appearance, and I believe that this character is probably going to be gaining in popularity because of his recent movie appearances. First, I got a couple things I want to tell you guys, which is just fantastic. We hit 500 subscribers, which is just great. It feels like just about a month ago we hit 300 subscribers. We had a contest. So now that we're at 500 subscribers, we're going to go ahead and do another contest. So the Thunderdome, if you guys are familiar, is making a comeback. I'm putting together the rules right now and the prizes, and hopefully sometime this week I will have a contest video to show you guys, to announce the contest and have it start, show you all the cool things and all the rules. It'll be fun. I got some really good ideas. Also, I want to go ahead and show this. Thank you so much. I had one of our viewers sent this box of, I presume it's comic books. It's actually for Jeff, and somebody sent him a collection of books to help him get started with his own collection, which kind of gave me an idea. This is the Jeff box, and it is empty right now, and I'm going to be adding some books to this, and with the ones I just got. And then if you guys want to help Jeff collect some books, he's agreed to even read a couple and possibly do a review on one. So if you want to help Jeff's collection get started, I'll go ahead and leave our address below the video, and feel free to send us any books you don't want. And Jeff is open to anything, so the stranger or weirder books that you can send, if you want to get rid of some, go ahead and do it. So that would be awesome. And a couple other things. I just wanted to say that my kids are going to Hawaii this next weekend, and I'm a little nervous because the island is like melting or something, or erupting, and they're going to the big island for a week. So kids, be careful and stay away from the water if it's bubbling. It's not bubbling because somebody has, gas. It's bubbling because of some other type of gas. So anyway, I got some really nice coffee to show you guys, and a little bit of interesting coffee additives. This is called the Starbucks Single Origin Series. It's the Papua New Guinea Highlands. It's a whole bean coffee. It's really good. It's very sweet, and it has a little bit of spice. It has a little bit of kick in it as well. So I'm trying this out, and it looks really good. I love the bag. It's awesome. And this coffee was free, which is also cool. And I'll set that right there. And the Bigfoot mug is making a comeback. It's very good. It is sweet, and then it also has a little bit of a, almost like a spiciness to it as well. So very cool. I don't know if you guys are familiar with this. This is called rock sugar, and it's sugar, but it's rock in its raw format. And I add it to my coffee sometimes. And this is kind of what it looks like. I don't know if you can see it that well, but it almost looks like candy. And I put a little bit in my coffee, and basically what it does is it just sweetens it up, and it's actually better for you than regular sugar because it's not processed and all that stuff, and it dissolves, and you can actually eat it by itself, and it actually makes your breath smell good, so that's always a plus for the ladies. And so anyway, rock sugar, put it in your coffee, try it out. Pretty cool. I like it. I like it. Okay, so we covered the coffee. We covered the 500 sub contest. Thank you again. Let's go ahead and get to some books. So we're going to start out this one right now with Avengers number 48. This came out in 1968. This is the first Dana Whitman, who became Black Knight number 2. So the first one wasn't good enough, so he's the number 2. So first Black Knight number 2. Then we have Avengers number 73. This came out in 1970. This is a story by Roy Thomas. It's pretty much a standalone Black Panther story. Yeah, just a cool looking cover. I just picked this up last week, only a couple of dollars. I'm trying to get some of the earlier Avengers books, and I got that one. This one's a lot of fun, and this has a little something to do with the last issue. This is number 79, also by Roy Thomas. This came out in 1970. This is an early appearance of Lethal Legion. Lethal Legion, that's all these guys. And one of those guys is going to be making an appearance at the last issue, so it'll be kind of cool. So let's go ahead and get into some of the comments. These comments are from the Stranger Things the Comics video, and if you guys want to watch it, I'll leave a link to it at the end of this video, and also it's right there. You can click on it later, whatever. But these comments are from that video. It's a lot of fun. It's alternative versions of key comics. So my first comment is by Metarog, again, making a reference. I believe he was one of the first comments I read on the first Comics, Coffee, and Comments. He said, "I'm amazed at how you conceptualized and executed this video. Very creative and informative. Your vids are always so entertaining. Thanks." You guys have to really see the video. It's in black and white. I'm upside down. It's really cool looking, you know. I had a version that had music to it that was really cool, but for some reason YouTube wouldn't let me adjust the volume on it, and so it kind of was too loud and you couldn't really hear my voice, so I never posted that version. So, but it's a lot of fun. This next one is from Luther Manning Patrick. He's great. He's actually the kind of the guy that started me, gave me some recognition right away when he watched one of my Pet Peeves videos. And when he talked about me, a bunch of people found out about my channel, and ever since then, it's been through the roof. So thank you, Patrick. He said, "Love the reprints." Yeah, the episode had a bunch of reprints. He said, "Did you smell the Eggos while you were there?" He's referring to the that girl in the Stranger Things show. What's her name? 7 or 11 or something like that. She likes Eggo waffles. I like Eggos, but actually the Kroger brand is, I like better. So anyway, those are a couple comments. Let's get back to some books. And these ones right here are an X-Men versus the Avengers series. I don't think this series gets a lot of attention, and I really liked this when I was a kid. This came out in 1987. The story is by Roger Stern and Tom DeFalco. Basically, the Avengers are trying to bring Magneto to trial, and the X-Men are trying to stop that from happening, hence X-Men versus the Avengers. There's number 1, there is number 2, and there is number 3. Let me set those down. Okay, last one, number 4. There you go. So X-Men versus the Avengers, the judgment of Magneto. He gets judged, they tell him what they think about him, and it's not so great. So, anyway, let's get back to some comments. This next one is from Denola Comics and Games. And Denola Comics and Games, you had mentioned that you lost this series. So if you would like this series, just send me your address and I will send it to you, because I have 2 copies of this series. And my last video I was talking about how I lost that first appearance of the Scorpion, which sucks. Still can't find it. And so I figured if I can help someone out who lost some of their books, I'd like to do it. So Denola, get back to me. These 4 issues, they are yours, my friend. Just leave me your information. I'll send them to you. Anyway, this is the comment from Denola. He said, "Great video. I'm also a fan of reprints. Have a large collection of Marvel's Greatest Comics." Yeah, I love those. Those are great. Fantastic 4 reprints. Yep. Like to read those instead of the first prints. I do too. You know, just if you read the reprints, you don't worry about them getting, you know, ripped or whatever, creases, you know, but the other ones you don't want to damage them. So that's why I like reprints. I was happy to see them come out with the True Believer series. Thank you for sharing. Yeah, those True Believers are great because they're still doing them. Like every week there's new True Believers. I think they just released a bunch of Wolverine books last week, and a few weeks ago they released like the Infinity Gauntlet books, True Believers, for only $1. So if you can get those, buy them. They're great. They're the full copies of the book and they look good. They're awesome. This next one is by McKenzie Anderson, and she just wrote, "You're a clever nerd." Well, and that's all she wrote. She just said, "I'm a clever nerd." Well, McKenzie, I happen to know this person personally. She's a nerd too, and she's actually the one that gives me the free coffee. So thank you, McKenzie, and I'll put a picture of her right here. You can see that's McKenzie right there. Say hello, nerd. Yeah, see what you get for calling me a nerd. Okay, let's go back to some books. Alright, these next three right here. This is Avengers number 74. This came out in 1970. This is also by Roy Thomas. This has Black Panther throwing the dude off the building. Nobody's getting along. And Vision's right there. You probably can't see Vision because of the green screen, because he's hard to see anyway. So there you go. This next one right here is Avengers number 109. Came out in 1973. This one is where Hawkeye, he threatens to quit the Avengers, and of course he changes his mind because he still needs to get a paycheck, so he stays with them. So there you go. And this next one is really great looking cover. This came out in 1971. This also is by Roy Thomas. This is number 89. Look at that, that's an awesome cover. It's a great Captain Marvel storyline involved. He's getting electrocuted. I don't think it's going to do any good. But I'm really excited for that Captain Marvel movie next year, the origin story. That looks really cool. So anyway, I picked this up this last week, and I just really like the cover. So that's really why I picked it up. Let's get back to some last comments here by Area 51. He's great. I just watched one of his videos where he had a bunch of figures, Star Wars figures, that he bought at like the a dollar store, and he got them for like $4 and $3, and there were Star Wars stuff, and they were awesome. He said they were like normally like $30, and I don't really buy a lot of Star Wars figures, so great deal. Anyway, he said, "LOL, the laws of physics are completely screwed in this reality." Yeah, like I said, I was upside down, and the books were like falling the wrong way, and there was like floating books, all that good stuff. And he said, "Books falling the wrong way." Well, I just said that. He said, "Great idea, and agree. Have all of these as well, and I enjoy them. Thanks for the video." Yeah, like I said, they're all reprints, and they're all reprints of key issues. So they're great to have. Just makes it a lot more convenient. But you guys really got to watch the video, because it took a lot of work and how I put it all together, and it looks more complicated than it really was, but it was a lot of fun. So, and this last one is by Don, Comic Book Junkie. We all know Don. Hello, Don. He said, "Awesome video. Still trying to figure out how you did this." So I'll just kind of do it. Tell you how I did it. So pretty much everything you see in my background in my room, like in the me and Jeff videos, I flipped everything upside down. Everything I had, all the posters, all the books, everything in my room, I just flipped upside down. And then I sat in front of it, and I had a comic book hanging from the ceiling with some fish wire, and you couldn't see the fish wire. And then I made the screen black and white, kind of a grainy look. And then I rotated the screen picture upside down. So then all the stuff that was upside down looks right side up, but of course I am upside down. So a little bit of work, it was worth it. I'm glad I did it. It was something new, different, so it was nice to share. Let me go ahead and show you the last couple books. This one right here is The Avengers number 129 by Steve Englehart. This came out in 1974. This is a great Kang story. And is that green screen messing that up as well? It probably is. Oh well, you guys can figure it out. But Kang, I've said this before, is one of my favorite villains. I have him in one of my Incredible Hulk books I just showed not too long ago. Just great. But before I get to the last book, I want to talk about something else. A buddy of mine, Sam, who I just talked to this weekend, He's got a fan page called Spidey's Tangled Web on Facebook, and I'll put it right there. And it's great. You know, you can join this group. Anybody can join it. And people share a bunch of artwork from Spider-Man. So if you're on Facebook, just go to it. It's called Spidey's Tangled Web, and join. And he's got some other ones too that I'll show in weeks to come. But they're a lot of fun. He's got like 800 members in this group. And in the other ones, he's got almost 2,000. So if you want to join this group and see some really cool artwork and just share, you know, if you're a fan of Spider-Man, you should do it. So go ahead and check it out. Okay, so this is the last book I wanted to show you guys. This is The Mighty Avengers, number 62. This is by Roy Thomas, came out in 1969. This is the first appearance of M'Baku, the first man-ape, which he was great in the Black Panther movie, and a lot of character, kind of popped up the screen, and then he made another appearance in the Avengers Infinity War, and he did not, and a spoiler alert, if you guys haven't seen it yet, it's not my problem because it's been out like a month now, but he didn't turn to dust, so he's still around, so he might be helping out the rest of the survivors and making things right. We don't know, we'll find out next year. But anyway, Man-Ape, first appearance, number 62, The Avengers. Really cool. I didn't drink hardly any of my coffee this time. And I feel like an idiot because this coffee is really good. But anyway. Alright guys, that's all we have. It's Monday morning. I know you guys are loving the series. I'm loving it too. It's fastly becoming one of my most popular series I'm doing. So next week we're going to stick with the team theme, and next week will be all X-Men books. And I've got a big run of X-Men, and I'm looking forward to sharing those with you guys. And I've got some key appearances, first appearances, and a lot of good stuff. We have the sneak peek video coming out probably Tuesday night. That's all I have for you. Go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe, all that crap, you know what to do. And we will see you later during the week. Have a good one. Jeff says hello, and Taylor will be back soon. I hope. She's working, you know, whatever. Have a good one. We'll see you next time.